Hello everyone, looks like the October Your Creative Studio box has arrived. Where is the opening? So I opened, I slit the wrong part of the box. That's why I couldn't get it open. Uh-oh, things are falling out here. Alright, I am just throwing the box aside and dropping things as usual. And this lovely color scheme we have here looks nice and fall. And then here is this side. I'm hoping my camera will do a better job focusing on things. I've put another light here to see if having enough light is the issue, or if it's just too old. Ooh, look. Okay, so we got that. Here is a lovely coordinating sticker sheet. This is the die cut one that we've been getting for the last several months. And it looks like, yeah, it's got the die cut stickers, still have the nice texture here. I like the label ones that you get. And there's 1, 2, 5, 7, and then 4 more, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then, you know, you have the printing across the whole thing, so you could possibly, if you're really creative, I don't know, maybe you could use the offcuts for something, but I can't think of anything for that right now. Alright, setting that aside. Ooh, wow, I like these stamps. I couldn't help but see. Ooh, let's look at this, since we just did a sticker. Here's another sticker. This is beautiful. It is clear, and I want to say that it's more of like sepia tones and not the usual black and white. I'm not 100% sure on that, but let me see here. I have a piece of white paper here. You can kind of hopefully see what I'm talking about. And this does have the postage look to it, but it doesn't have the postage cut. So, you know, it could be either. Let's see. Oh, there's some shiny stuff, and then let's look at these stamps. So we have some cling stamps. Looks like 2, 4, 6, a pack of 6 here. I like that they include this little thick, nice envelope. It's great for storage, and that's been handy. I do not like, one thing I don't like is that with these cling stamps, the image is not printed onto the stamp. That's not, I'm not a fan of that, but you know, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and stamp these out, but first, before I do that, let me see. I do believe there's at least one other set of stamps, so let's have a look inside here. Is this a bird? There's just the one. It's a nice large stamp, and yeah, there are a couple birds and some beautiful roses. This would be a nice one to color in too. It's a good size for, this is a standard A2 size, you know, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so you can make a nice focal image on a greeting card with that stamp. Do we have any other stamps hiding in here? Doesn't look like it. So we'll go ahead and stamp those out and see what they look like. Alright, so looking at the stamped out images, first on the left here we have the large floral with a couple birds. And then we have the rubber cling stamp, thinner ones with the set. We have a stamp, postage stamp looking one that says chamomile. And then we have a nice round, I don't know if that's a sunflower or what, but, and then a more sunflower looking one, smaller one, and then a bloom here. This one has a nice border with kind of ornate corners. And then one of my favorites of the smaller ones, I think, is this one, just because it has that little script in the background. I might have it upside down here, but we can flip it around. I really like that as a nice interest, and I think that would look great just stamped in the corner of a journal page. That's a little bit of a focal point. Love that one. Next, let's have a look at this little package here. Yesterday's letter, it says. It looks like the washi stickers. Yeah, so you've got a translucent sticker here. There's a variety. Oops! Well, mine just came right off of there, but I'm sure I can use that for something else. Oh, you know what I think right away? This could make a nice banner tuck. Not banner. You know, on a top of a journal. Stick it at the top. It's already got some adhesive there. But it just came right off the block of stickers, so yeah, I like that. I might just, you know, trim it down and use it that way, but we're going to toss that aside since it's not stuck to it. And, ooh, I love the music note one. I'm going to try to just fan through these. You're missing a lot of them, but that keeps the mystery alive, I guess. Ooh, I like the typewriter. There's some stickiness. Oh, did you see that? There was like a bass or a cello or something. Yeah, I don't know where it is. But I don't want to wreck these. We'll fan through one more time. So we got postage, postmarks, a nice variety of washi stickers there. Set that. And how about this? Probably some more. Are these stickers as well? I like that image on top. That's real pretty. I think they are. Yep. So another pack of small stickers here that have the translucent quality. These ones, let me see if I can tell. 40, 50, 40 by 60 millimeters maybe. And there's 50 of them, I'm guessing. So, ooh. They're having a hard time flipping. It's kind of, ooh, I like that map one. Sort of bending and staying bent, if that makes sense. So I don't want to wreck them, but that one just looks like a snippet of a book. There's a couple of them like that. Alright, similar to things we've had in the past, but of course new. And then we have what looks like an ephemera pack here. I'm going to grab what was handy. I had a silicone mat here and a tray. I like the packaging, as always. I'm going to set this aside and we can sort of have a look at these. Are these stickers too? Can't tell. No, it feels just like thicker card. It's this paper ephemera, so I don't think it's a sticker, but it has an interesting feel on the outside that made me think it could be sticker, but I don't think it is. So little die cut pieces, looks like the same color scheme. Then we have whispers of petals. Ooh, that's nice. So a couple words here. A flower is a smile from heaven. This could work as a nice sentiment on a greeting card, A2 size greeting card. Still had that handy. Tags, great for journals. Ooh, this has a lovely Victorian look to it. It'd be a nice little accent on a journal page. And then we have some even tinier ones, which you can use this would be perfect if you haven't seen my little scrap buster video that I recently put out. This could make a nice little focal point for something tiny, such as a little booklet or even just little pieces of ephemera. Yeah, so check that video out if you want to be inspired for using your using your scraps, excuse me, and even a lot of these tiny things would go great for those. Happiness blooms from within. So there's a very floral theme here, and some of these colors could go you could even go summer, spring, not necessarily fall, but there are some that have more of a fall palette to them. So, yeah, and I'm thinking, you know, these circle ones might be nice. I wonder if you can fit 3 of them on a card. Might be a bit of a stretch, but as a focal point on a card there, something like that. Okay, we'll set that aside. We have a box here. We have this Eden Garden. Let's look at this. Lease Notes series. Looks like just a variety of sort of plain ones there. Feels like paper. Nice black packaging there. Be fun to write on that with a white gel pen. And then we just have some lacy looking papers. This looks like almost photorealistic of a lace doily there. It's real pretty. And it does have some of the fall kind of darker tones, but this could work very well with Victorian theme. So, set those. Alright, I need my cutter. And this is the Matchbox style set of stickers. You have a nice box that you can reuse. Of course, I'm starting to have quite the collection of them. You know, it'd be fun to do a series. I just thought of this idea, do like a little mini diorama in here. But tiny is difficult sometimes because it still takes a lot of time. But yeah, that might be a fun thing to do with that box. And let's have a look at these. It's a little bit shiny, bringing in my little tray, but we can kind of spread these out a bit. And they look very similar to things we've had in the past. Not super exciting because I'm still working through a lot of those sticker packs. Let's see, what else do we have here? I really like the colors on this little butterfly notes package here. I am guessing these are stickers. Whoa, there is some major shiny happening here. Oh boy. Okay, and this is like a collection of sticker postage stamps. If you like shiny, yep, there are a few that are gonna definitely do that for you. Can you see how it's like holographic shiny? I don't know. I like sparkle. I do like sparkle, but I don't know. With this style, I don't love the shiny. Maybe just because I have all these lights on, but I'm not catching the vision for that holographic edging there. Help me out in the comments and give me some ideas if you have some for what you would do with in particular these ones that are just very bright. This one has like some subtle, I love the butterflies, but I'm a little bit overwhelmed by the shiny. I love the blue collars on that one too. Thankfully, they're not all edged with that brilliant holographic trim. We have a lot that are much more subtle, and ooh, I love that one right there. Can blend in pretty well. Look at this lovely lilac color too. Blend in pretty well with a vintage theme. I mean, the box that I get is supposed to be the vintage box too, so loving that kind of red-orange color too for fall. Yeah, there's a couple pretty wild ones, but maybe that gets, maybe that's just the thing that you love. Let me know in the comments, yeah. Ooh, look at these butterflies here. Really lovely. So that is that set. And what else do we have here? It looks like a little paper pack here. I like the image of the mailbox on this little wrapping here. And it's pretty similar to things we've had in the past. I keep saying that, huh? But, they're unique. They're just very similar. Probably the same, bought from the same source or whatever. So you have some, I believe these are stickers. A little bit less surprise in there. Yep. And so I like that they look tag-like, and then they have numbers, and then there should be just some paper ephemera. I'm going to just pop those back in there. So we have, this paper feels a little bit thicker than some of the ones we've had in the past. Oh, look at that. Canada postcard. Looks just kind of like ephemera. This is a nice neutral one. And then we have some that are more handmade, like this is very thick. This one, this green one, this one's very thin, almost like tissue, but it's got a little bit of a structure with the fibers in there. And then, wow, here's another really thick one. This one's like, feels like thick cardstock. Make a nice, ooh, that side has, can you see that? Is that catching? I can't even tell. There we go, maybe. There's some sparkle in there. Actually, both sides have it. I like that. I like that little bit of silver sparkle in there. It really catches with the light. And then we have these pieces. I like this one here. Ooh, by airmail. And then some kind of blank looking postage stamps. Now these, they almost look unfinished, doesn't it? But you know what I think for this? I do have some stamps that look like postage, and it might be nice to finish. You know, you've got the base here, and maybe you take, for me, a little image of a butterfly or a rose, and then maybe stamp some postage marks on it. So it's interesting that it's kind of like started for you, but it doesn't feel finished. What do you think? And let me know in the comments. Do you think this looks like a finished piece or something that's meant to inspire you to do more with it? I'm going to set that aside, and last but not least here, I do believe, is the paper ephemera pack that has 6 sticker paper, 6 vellum, 6 art paper, and 6 pattern paper. And so it looks like it's going to coordinate very well with the color theme you see on the business card, these stickers here, and these die cut ones. And I wonder if they, if these were designed by them also. They seem to, well, they go very well, which is good, right? That I do not know. Don't quote me on that. Looks like I can get it all in frame. Look at this beautiful image. I'm seeing a little bit of an almost yellowish green, real subtle in the background there. I like it. It kind of brings some brightness to this paper. Is this the sticker paper? This one feels like the sticker paper one. And I like the little accents of laciness and the fall colored florals. This is a nice little border here too. And we have this one with just a little clock in there. It's interesting. So mostly it's the pattern, but then you have just a little bit of interest there. This one reminds me of a rose almost, but I don't think it is. But I like that. It almost looks like a cross between a rose and maybe a peony. It's real pretty though. And then we have this one here. Hopefully I'm staying in frame. Yes. I like that little lacy bit there. It's almost like 2 papers in one. It's not quite centered, but yeah, interesting. And then they repeat. This would be the art paper here because it's just a hair thicker and it has a very slight texture to it. Then we have paper, regular paper, and then each of them repeats in the vellum. Alright, well, thank you for taking the time to watch the unboxing with me today, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful and creative day. And make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell because I have a couple more journals that I've made with previous Your Creative Studio supplies coming out soon. Hopefully one will be this week or next week, and then another shortly after. Alright, take care. Bye!